Welcome back to another episode of Wild Sports. I'm Fu. Got my boy Sean here with me. And we are going to be reviewing the Falcons, not previewing, because we got a bye week.
My apologies. I did not get the Falcons video out. I thought I was going to get home around 1 o'clock on Saturday after the Georgia Ole Miss game. I didn't even get into my Uber to get to my car until 1 o'clock. So I didn't get home till 3:30, and I was KOing. So my apologies to people who have been, tuning in weekly for our Falcon stuff.
Well, our predictions on it. Final score ended up being 25-23. The Cardinals got the win. I predicted 28-23 Falcons.
All over it.
And Sean predicted 24-30 Arizona. So you were all over it. You were all over it. So, yeah, I mean, a pretty upsetting loss for the Falcons. We knew going into it, Kyler Murray's back, James Conner's back, so they get huge help back on their offense.
Mm-hmm.
So you go into a game against a 1-8 Arizona, and it's a different team when you got Kyler Murray and James Conner back there. Overall, the defense did a pretty good job against Kyler. He 19 of 32 for 249 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception. He added 33 yards on the ground and a touchdown. So he did get one on the ground. James Conner, decent day, 16 carries, 73 yards, no touchdowns. So, did a pretty good job of limiting those guys in their first games back. Kyler since last season, coming back from a torn ACL.
It was good to see, even though it was against the Falcons, it's good to see little man back on the field.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is like how little he is that Bryce Young is like the same size as him.
He looks so much smaller than Bryce Young.
He does, doesn't he? But
yes.
They're like the same size. It's crazy. Falcons, just a pretty struggle bus on offense. Heineke, 8 of 15 for 55 yards. There's your boy. Try to tell you, dude. A guy that's been sacked by me.
My boy.
Garbage. He had a touchdown. Bijan had a solid day. Ritter ended up having to come in late. Heineke goes down with due to an hamstring injury. Bijan got a lot more touches, 22 for 95 yards and a touchdown, so a pretty solid day out of him.
He also added a catch on 2 targets.
He did.
So 23 touches total. To you dumbass Falcon fans that think he doesn't get the ball.
Well, he hadn't been getting it for the last couple of weeks. But, big difference in the passing game. I mean, I think that's a difference. Just had no passing attack. Scored late to go up, missed the 2-point conversion.
What an awful 2-point call, by the way.
Yeah.
Just awful.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, you score to go up, with 2 minutes left in the game, 2.5 minutes left in the game, and Kyler does some of his running around crazy stuff. They get down there and get a chip shot field goal to get the 2-point win.
It's crazy. I went to this game last year in Atlanta, the day after Georgia beat Ohio State in the stadium, and the game was the exact same except role reversed. Arizona had the lead for most of the game, and then they scored to go up late, and then we just drive the field real quick, and Young Hoku, nice little game winner against Arizona last year. I was literally watching this game, and I'm watching the fourth quarter, and they're driving the field, and I was like, man, this looks identical to the one I went to in January. You know, like I said earlier, great to see Murray back out there. It was nice to see Connor, but I mean, I'm just glad to see Murray back out there. I think it was ironic that we had to have Ritter come back after an injury.
Yeah.
And again, this guy shows so many signs of doing something right, doing something well. He throws such a pretty ball, in my opinion. He's got some wheels on him. Honestly, he's sneaky fast, I think, and I really wish he would work out. I'm not giving up on him yet, but if come time for that draft time, if there's someone out there that may be available, it might be something we might want to think about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a position that's feeling very confident right now in Atlanta.
Definitely not solidified.
But look, I mean, the division's still wide open. I mean, you got New Orleans, who I think Derek Carr's about to be out for a little bit, maybe a little bit. I think New Orleans definitely looks like so far the best team in the division, but I mean, it's still wide open. So you got a week off here, kind of regroup. Maybe, I don't know. Do you think Heineke continues to get the starts, or do you think we're going back Ritter?
I think Arthur already said he is.
Heineke's getting the start again?
I think that's what he said. I swear I read it somewhere. I'm not going to remember. But I do think Heineke continues to start as long as he's healthy. I'd much rather, I know I said this like 4 weeks ago, that I'd much rather Heineke start. We just got to figure out if Ritter can do it or not. Yeah. He shows so many signs of being able to, and then he does some really dumb things.
Yeah, I mean, look, this team is really close to, being 7-3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you lost a close one this last week, lost a close one against Minnesota, one that you shouldn't have lost. I mean, Dobbs is looking. He had another great week, so it wasn't just us. And then you lose. I mean, really, even more than that. I mean, the only game that we really Jacksonville we really weren't in. Commanders we were in.
Mm-hmm.
It could you could easily beat the Titans, Vikings, and Cardinals.
Yes.
Titans
so just went nuts.
Lions kind of. So it's basically the first 2 games of the year.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, this could easily be a much different conversation.
I mean, you're really even looking at 7, 8 wins possibly if you close out some of these games.
I'm no GM. Just want to put that on record.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you have to put that on.
You're also not a GM, just so you know.
That's
on record.
That's obvious. That's obvious. I'm not over here trying to. I'm not over here trying to tell the people. I'm no GM.
Around a field matter.
I'm no GM.
So I sacked the guy 4 times in a game. Shut up. Anyway,
I'm just saying, dude. That's sad. That's bad.
This football team is a quarterback away from really being, like you just said, 7-3.
Yeah,
they're a quarterback away.
Could be 8-2.
I really think we should have really made a play to go snag Fields. And I know he was hurt, not Fields. I know this next guy I'm about to talk to was hurt, but he's not hurt anymore because he just played against us. We should have went and snagged Kyler when Josh Dobbs was going nuts.
What do you think about Mac Jones? I'm hearing that he's trying to get out of New Orleans. I think New England wants that. I think it's just an ugly marriage they got going on up there.
I think he had a good rookie year.
That's it.
That's all I got right now. That's all I can go off of, unfortunately.
I mean, with no talent around him up there. Really?
Yeah, Jacoby Myers. Look what Jacoby's doing this year. With Aiden O'Connell.
Who else?
Hunter Henry.
Big names here.
Jonnu Smith.
who we got for like a 2036 7th round pick and a pack of crackers.
Had a Bama running back for a little bit.
Who doesn't even play in the league probably now.
He plays for the Bills.
How many carries does he have this year?
I think he got hurt.
Yeah.
Now he's got Ramondre Stevenson.
So again, what talent? I mean, he doesn't have help on the edges.
No, I mean
I'm just saying if you can get something like that at a discount, because I don't see us being in a position to get one of the like big guys coming out of the draft this year. It's not going to happen unless we trade up,
which we won't do.
Exactly, because we don't do that except for once, and it worked out absolutely great for us.
Yeah, we gave up a ton.
But it worked. You got to probably up. Well, that wasn't his fault.
Fucking Shanahan.
That was not his fault. I mean, you can't just blame that on Shanahan. What about a defense that just chokes it away?
Shanahan.
One stop. You blame Shanahan, but you've got a defense that can't get. They had a bunch of chances to make a stop. But anyway, I'm just saying, you've got to start thinking about, I mean, if you can get options like at prices that make sense, then I think you've got to take it.
You an Arthur Smith guy?
Am I an Arthur Smith guy? Not like ride or die. I mean, I'm not a ride or die for Arthur Smith.
I actually really like him. I think he's fantastic. I think what he could use is one of those young OCs to come mesh his gameplay. And first off, Arthur Smith's one of the youngest head coaches in the league. So for me to say young OC, I'm talking like one of those new school pass-heavy OCs that they could mesh their offensive schemes together. Because I think we got the right DC. I really do.
I don't know. It's just a frustrating. I mean, you know, you're just rebuilding, but it seems like we're always rebuilding. It seems like we're always doing that.
Let me throw this out there. And I want to preface by saying I'm one of the biggest Grady Jarrett fans there is. We're playing this well on defense without him in it.
Mm-hmm.
See what we can get for him?
You trying to get rid of Grady? I mean, how old is Grady now?
Probably. He came out with Vic. He was the 5th round pick when Vic Beasley came out. What year was that? 13? 14?
Grady Jarrett's 30 years old and he just tore his knee up. You ain't getting a lot out of Grady Jarrett, bro. I mean, I see what you're saying, but stock kind of dropped in that one.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, this team's very close, and it's so disheartening to know that it's a QB away.
Miss Matt Ryan.
I want to talk to every single person that wanted Matt Ryan out of town.
I know. I have a Matt Ryan jersey in my office at work. People are like, "You a big Matt Ryan fan?" I'm like, "Look, I think he was the most underappreciated quarterback ever." And I think people are starting to realize now, like, Matt Ryan wasn't our issue. Mm-hmm. And I would always say that. Matt Ryan was never... Oh, my gosh. He was never the issue. I'm like, look, he doesn't have the protection. He didn't have the protection. The year that he did have the protection, or defense. The year that he did have the protection and the defense, what'd the guy do? MVP.
Well, he didn't have the defense that year either.
Well,
they weren't top 10,
but they weren't just garbage.
No, I mean they weren't garbage, but
I'm just saying, like, he was so under. People always wanted to blame Matt Ryan back in the day. I'm like, look, it's one of those things. Like, I don't think you realize what you've got until it's gone. Well, it's been gone, and
even away fans were throwing shade. And it's like, yes, he lost. Yes, you guys beat him, but he put up 30.
Yeah.
How? I understand you scored 35. Matt Ryan's not defending that.
Yeah. I don't know. We got to figure out you just got to keep grinding. I mean, we still got opportunity for. We talked about the schedule being very, very favorable. Our division's not like there's any, anybody running away with it.
No, you got Jameis Winston and the Saints. You got Zach Wilson at the Jets. You got Baker Mayfield with the Bucs. You got Bryce Young at Carolina. We made Bryce Young look like a rookie in week 1. We'll see what it
Why
looks
does it
like.
say that's a flex game? The 12-6 or 12-7?
12-6. I don't know.
Or 12-16 or 12-17. It says flex
that's when
game.
they start doing Saturday or Sundays, so they might move it to Saturday.
You know that we're one of the only 4 teams that don't have a primetime game?
That's hilarious.
I feel like when's the last time the Falcons had a Monday night game?
Monday night?
When's the last time we had a Monday night game? Super Bowl year?
Time ago. This is a very long time ago. This is even before that. So the last one I remember watching was we had one recently. Not recently.
Not recently.
In the last 2 years. But the one I was referring to or was about to say was when Peyton went to Denver. We played Denver on Monday Night Football. But most recent one.
The most recent Monday Night Football game was no way. There's no way that's right.
Let me hear it. I know we played New England one year. That was 4 years ago, maybe. It was New England Monday Night Football.
Or maybe they just have that lot. Somebody show me the two. Let's see. This October 18th, 2018. Is that right? I think you're muted.
I am. Was that the New England game?
The Giants.
I've got. Hold on. Oh, why are these locked?
That's what I'm saying. It goes to 2000.
Yeah. I usually use that website too. That's so lame that they started doing that.
I don't know. It's been a while though. I feel like it's 2018 the last time we played on Monday Night Football.
It might be.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, there was a New England game. I don't know.
Well, anyway, look, they've got a lot in front of them still.
So if I continue real quick, we got Gardner Minshew at home against the Colts. You got, I guess, Justin Fields in Chicago. And then we got, I don't know if Derek Carr will be back for the last game of the year. But if he's not, we'll have Jameis Winston again.
Yeah.
That's just play better. Play better. Play more solid. Get back to your game. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll just ride it out and let's see what happens. We'll see.
Yes.
Tough.
We shall see.
Being a Falcons playing.
It's hard to talk about it because we can at least talk and have some what's the word I'm looking for? High hopes. What's the word I'm looking for? There's an actual
expectations.
Word. Expectations, yeah. I'm not gonna remember the damn
You're
word.
really reaching here.
No, it's an easy word. I just can't think of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good try.
So, anyway.
Falcons struggling, but maybe they can get it back on. Y'all let us know. What do you think? Y'all still think Heineke? Y'all think we should go get somebody else? We ride with Ritter? Do we tank? It's a little late to tank, I think.
Way too late.
Yeah. So y'all let us know what y'all think. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. I guess we'll just be doing a preview next week on the Falcons. Again, like, comment, subscribe. As always, rise up. Till next week.
Rise up.
Shanahan's a great coach.